President.
The senator from Kansas.
Mr. President, I call up amendment number 3433.
The clerk will report.
The senator from Kansas, Mr. Moran, proposes amendment number 3433 to amendment number 3399.
I ask consent the reading be waived.
Without objection.
Mr. President, before I make remarks on this amendment, I would like to express my gratitude to my colleagues from New Mexico and Senator Reid, the ranking member, and Senator Collins, the chair of the Appropriate Appropriations Subcommittee, for working so closely with me and my colleagues in regard to rail service, the Southwest Chief from Chicago to Los Angeles, that transports people through Kansas and through Colorado and New Mexico. We've had a bipartisan effort from those three states, the senators from those three states, in making certain that service continues into the future, and I'm very grateful for the support. And I would ask my colleagues, as the other senators have, to support the amendment, the one I'm now, not the one I'm about now to speak. I rise now to urge my colleagues to support my amendment to force the USDA to continue honoring its existing agreement between grain handling facilities and official inspection services. Following passage of legislation reauthorizing the U.S. Grain Standards Act, the Department of Agriculture amended its regulations, changing the treatment of grain facilities using inspection services located outside their defined designated geographic areas. USDA's decision to alter the way it had been doing business disrupt existing agreements that were long-standing and were evidence of working relationships between grain handlers and grain inspectors. Also, it's been decreased, that change has decreased the efficiency of inspections, reduced grain elevator operators' flexibility to coordinate with inspection services. This amendment would not allow the USDA to revoke any additional agreement currently in place. These grain elevators are still using, to be clear, these grain elevators are still using USDA-sanctioned official inspection agencies. The inspection agencies in question have agreed to perform inspections outside those designated geographic areas. The question we will soon be voting on is whether USDA ought to honor those exceptions already made to grain facilities and their inspectors. This is a common-sense amendment to make certain USDA does so, honors its commitments, and that grain facilities are afforded the best possible service from the Department of Agriculture. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment.
Under the previous order, the question is on the Moran Amendment. Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.